I have never taken a penny of it, but somebody wants to destroy my reputation. Why? Nuhu Ribadu wants to be president in 2031.
Well,
he has to eliminate every northerner that he thinks is in the radar. That's what's going on. What's happening in the ICPC? The EFCC has done its investigations and they have not charged anybody because there is nothing, all right? But the ICPC, whose chairman is the brother of a friend of ours called Farouk Adamu Aliyu, who is a very close friend of Nuhu Ribadu, reports to Nuhu Ribadu on this. This project of destroy Nasir Elrufai is Nuhu Ribadu's conception. He's the architect and he's the builder of that project, and he's the one working with Ubasani to implement it. So far, it has been frustrating for them because they have not been able to find anything. In fact, what they have resorted to doing in the last 2 weeks is to be calling lower level people and some of my officials and saying, implicate Nasir Elrufai and your problems will go away. This is what the ICPC has become. The EFCC is far more professional. They have, done a much better job of it. And now that we have seen that the whole thing is a charade, we are going to start fighting back.
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. The former governor of Kaduna State and the former minister of FCT don't come out, they accuse the National Security Advisor. He talks, say the reason for all the ordeal when they pass through and all the problems why they get for inside this country currently, say now because of Nuhu Ribadu. He talks, say Nuhu Ribadu they use imposition as the National Security Advisor, make it for ensure say he silence anybody where come up from the north. In talks, say the National Security Advisor Nuhu Ribadu did not show the ambition to become the president of this country 2031, and that one might be the reason why be say in they try silence in passive enemies, especially the ones where come up from the north. In no one make anything or be anybody obstruct them at all, and the reason why them they get all this challenge and all this problem whether they get down be that. But in vow say in go resistance, say he don't to take whether they avoid confrontation and whether they keep silent about all this matter where they go on. Say from now say they ready to fight back. He talk say Nuhu Ribadu they connive with ICPC and his own successor where input for power, the current governor of Kaduna State Ubasani, make them forfeit destroy in political career. He talk say all those allegations of fraud against them, say na lie na NMB, say as them talk say in commit fraud, I be him and in deputy embezzle public fund, make them show the receipt and make them show to the public what they do. In talk say they don't search to look for something where they go feel use to implicate them, as they don't see anything. Now the reason why they keep quiet. In talk say all the plans of Nuhu Ribadu and every plan where they get on top in head, say all those things go fail. In talk say in no say all the problems where they get now for inside this country and the challenges where they face for inside APC. Now as a result of this Nuhu Ribadu and some northern political power, when no one make it get more talk at all put for inside anything for inside this country. But according to Ram, in go continue today inside this politics and nobody go fit come out for inside politics. In talk plenty things inside the video, and I go play the video so that we go watch them together. But before we watch the video, if today na be the first time you visit our channel, I beg make you like, make you share, make you subscribe.
Right. I mean, you've talked quite a bit about the North in general and Kaduna, your state in particular. What's your profile like there now? I mean, I'm wondering what sort of relationship you have with your successor, Governor Ubasani.
Look, Ubasani has been my friend for many, many years, but he is not my friend anymore, because for me, the word friendship is a very important concept. God gave us our relatives. He chose our relatives for us. We have no choice. But thank God we can choose our friends. And for me, a friend is someone that has some fidelity to some ethical and moral standards and will be there for you when you need him, not when there is time to party or enjoy. And I try to live that. Okay? And those that are my friends know that I will be there for them when they need me, and I will rise and defend them. That's what I call friend. Ubasani is not my friend. Nuhu Ribadu is not my friend. They were my friends at some point, but not anymore. Okay? As to what is happening in Kaduna, I don't comment on any job that I walked away from. I left BPE 22 years ago. I only went there to interview the DG for my PhD something, and then they came and interviewed me when they were doing a review of the privatization program. Since I left the FCT, I never went back there until my former classmate in Barewa, Mohammed Bello, became minister and wanted to see me repeatedly, so I decided to drive into his office. I don't comment with what I am done with. So I won't comment about Kaduna. Those that say I am relevant or not relevant in Kaduna, I don't comment on that. Let us wait. In 2027, we will see who is relevant and who is not.
Well, under his watch, Uba Sani, you were accused of massive corruption. To quote them, the State House of Assembly investigated you, recommended that you be fully prosecuted. The lawmakers alleged that hundreds of billions of naira was siphoned off by your administration, money that was simply spirited away, according to them, with no projects to show for it, leaving the state horribly indebted. He felt it was his responsibility because he's the chief executive of the state, and that I mean, it's not a matter of friendship, it's about responsibility to the people of Kaduna State. You denied the charges, calling them a political witch hunt, insisting that you governed with integrity, and you suggest that the motive is to damage your political prospects.
Yes.
Tell us more.
Look, if the State House of Assembly is investigating my administration and they have questions, I think the basic principles of fair hearing require that I am invited. I was never invited. Okay? I have read the report of the State House of Assembly where at the end of the report they said 423 billion was siphoned out. There is nowhere in the report where they tabulated that 427.73 billion from where to where. Money doesn't disappear these days. Money is all electronic. From where did this money move to where? Okay? And the State Assembly recommended that I should be investigated by ICPC and EFCC, blah, blah, blah. I told my guys, calm down. They want us to investigate. We responded and said, this is nonsense. Because the state, Kaduna State, earned about 900 billion in the 8 years I was in office. Now, 45% of that disappearing, I would like to see from where it went. And out of that 900 billion, 500 something billion was salaries and overheads. Okay? So I would really want to see a breakdown where that money was taken from and to where. Now, when we responded and got the report, I told my commissioners, government is big. A lot can happen below your level that you don't know. So let's not say anything. Let's wait and see. The anti-corruption agencies, particularly ICPC, have been inviting our people. They have found nothing since then. Okay? An administration that's supposed to have siphoned away 423 billion, so far 2 people have been charged. One for 64 million that was paid to his account as reimbursement for something he did for the government. Another for, I think, 115 million that they said he sold government properties and the money didn't get to the account. The money went into the account and they know. Okay? I thought my commissioners or any one of us would be charged for billions. But these are paltry amounts. Now, what's happening in the ICPC? The EFCC has done its investigations and they have not charged anybody because there is nothing, all right? But the ICPC, whose chairman is the brother of a friend of ours called Farouk Adamu Aliyu, who is a very close friend of Nuhu Ribadu, reports to Nuhu Ribadu on this. This project of destroy Nasir Elrufai is Nuhu Ribadu's conception. He's the architect and he's the builder of that project and he's the one working with Uba Sani to implement it. So far, it has been frustrating for them because they have not been able to find anything. In fact, what they have resorted to doing in the last 2 weeks is to be calling lower level people and some of my officials and saying, implicate Nasir Elrufai and your problems will go away. This is what the ICPC has become. The EFCC is far more professional. They have, done a much better job of it. And now that we have seen that the whole thing is a charade, we are going to start fighting back. Okay? Charles,
Very
I have
briefly,
been,
'cause
I
we're out
have
of
been,
time.
yeah, you know, I've been in public service for a long time. I was advisor to Abdusalam Abubakar. I've been DG of BPE. I've been Minister of FCT and Governor of Kaduna State. I swear to you, I swear to God, I have never in my life taken a penny that I'm not entitled to. In fact, in Kaduna State, in my first term of office, because we took a vow along with my late deputy governor that we'll be donating 50% of our salaries and allowances back to the state coffers, I did that. I gave my own entitlements to the government, and I have treasury receipts for that.
Right.
I have never taken a penny of it, but somebody wants to destroy my reputation. Why? Nuhu Ribadu wants to be president in 2031.
Well,
He has to eliminate every northerner
right.
that
well,
he thinks is in the radar. That's what's going on.
On that note, I have to say thank you very much indeed for taking the time to talk to us, and also to say that Nuhu Ribadu, members of the APC, have a right of reply if they want to reply to the things you have said here. But it's been an absolute delight having you here.
Thank
and
you.
your forthrightness is always appreciated. Thank you very much indeed.